Hi, I'm Leon Lovelace, and this is Unstoppable Force. Okay, I'm going to do a news story from The Guardian about how Stanford University is at it again with these sexual harassment claims. Stephen Hinton wouldn't leave her alone after Michelle Carnes politely rejected the Stanford professor and former dean. According to her complaint, he didn't back down. It was July 2012, and he allegedly told Carnes, then an untenured professor, that he had a crush on her and was tormented by his feelings. She said she made clear she didn't want further contact, but Hinton, a powerful faculty member who had hired her, allegedly continued to confront her at the gym, telling her he wasn't stalking but wanted to talk. A university investigation of Carnes' sexual harassment complaint concluded that Hinton, who was 20 years older, had made an unwanted sexual advance, but it's unclear if the professor faced any consequences. On the contrary, Carnes says that administrators retaliated against her for speaking up and pushed her out of Stanford. So that's a university investigation found that. Let's see, from Carnes' perspective, however, the university went to great lengths to protect a senior faculty member and silence his accuser, prioritizing the institution's reputation over her well-being. Her story comes on the heels of numerous sexual misconduct controversies at Stanford, one of America's most prestigious universities, and as women in academia across the U.S. have increasingly spoken up about assault, harassment, and discrimination. Carnes' story boosts the claims of Stanford students and faculty who argue that the institution has policies and a broader culture that systematically fail to acknowledge the problem, leading administrators to punish victims while not holding perpetrators accountable. Here's a really important part. The couple's lawyer wrote that after Duarte's dismissal, Lerman repeatedly encouraged Ms. Carnes to leave Stanford, which Carnes said further confirmed the retaliation. So this is a problem because these institutions aren't looking out for us. And that's why I rail against institutions, because the establishment just wants to protect their own. Whenever something happens, they protect themselves, even though they shouldn't, because it's not automatically Stanford's fault that one of their professors commits sexual harassment, but it is their fault when they keep covering this shit up. When they cover it up, it just helps go along that the next professor and a different professor into the future is going to do the same thing that this one did. So instead of just trying to protect their reputation, they need to actually protect the people, so people that actually commit these will quit committing sexual assault and sexual harassment less. Because everybody knows that they don't want to be sexually harassed. They don't want people that to, come after them sexually if they don't want it. So it's really unacceptable for all these institutions to just protect their own. Just say, I got you, buddy. I got you. Let's crush her and tell her she's got to move. She's got to get out of here. Let's fire her husband. Let's not give her the promotion she deserves. Let's not give her a raise that she deserves. We got you. We're not going to give you a demotion. We're not going to fire you because you're really powerful. You're important. So we got to make sure you're taken care of then. All the accusers, all the people, all the victims, well, it'll hurt our reputation if everybody finds out that there's been a few accusations and some misconduct going on. So, so the guys, we got to step up and we got to fight and make sure these people, all these perpetrators are held accountable. We got to fight to make sure that they're fired or they're demoted. At least they're demoted, because there's got to be consequences for sexually harassing people. When someone says, I'm not interested in any kind of personal relationships and those kind of things, it's got to stop, and that's it. They got to go and talk to someone else about that. Whenever someone says stop, it's got to end. So we really got to pressure these people in these institutions to make sure they actually hold investigations and not just sweep it on the rug, not just intimidate the victims here. So this is also a social society problem. That it's not just with the colleges and universities, but this is going on with the police, where women get sexually assaulted or raped, and the police hide push that under the rug too. So we got to pressure them to make sure that they're actually holding or conducting investigations, making sure they bring people to justice. Some of the women, I'd say you ladies need to not just file complaints to the universities or the school, but also to the police. Because if you file complaints just to the universities or the colleges, if you're not lucky, then they're gonna try to push it under the rug. But if you also complain to the police and say, hey, let's actually get this guy arrested for sexually assaulting me, then it's harder for the universities to just push it on the rug, because now you actually have the legal system going after them too, or actually holding an investigation. So hopefully those two things, everybody, but especially the men, start saying, hey, you actually have to hold people accountable for sexual misconduct. That'll help people get actually justice brought against them, and make sure these people are actually punished for all this misconduct. And if the women complain to the police, then that actually help the colleges, or prevent colleges and universities from covering it up. So if we just keep pushing and fighting for this, that we'll have a lot more justice with any sexual misconduct that goes on. Because we really need, as a society, we really need to work on this, because it just happens too much. All right, so thanks for watching.